We've got an absolutely unbelievable lineup this evening. So I really just want to welcome everybody coming on. You've made a fantastic decision to join us this evening. We've got a really, really exciting meeting. We're going to be keeping it as brief as possible, but if I could please ask that everybody stays with us right until the close of the meeting. We've got some very important announcements in those last minute or two of the call, and you're really going to miss out if you're not with us right until the close. So to begin this evening, I'd really just like to introduce myself and tell you a little about my story, my journey with Herbalife. You'll see some pictures of me coming up on your screens in front of you. My name's Roy Davidson, as I said. I come from Cape Town in South Africa, as you may have picked up from the accent. I came across with my family to the United Kingdom just about 10 years ago, back in the year 2000. I'd had a failed business in Cape Town. I was at a point in my life where I was really looking for real change. Came across with the family, launched a career in IT, and that meant a commute. Initially, I was living in Reading, from Reading into London, but most of that period from here in Swindon in Wiltshire into London every day. So that commute was about 80 miles in each direction. And you know, although my career was progressing very much as I'd planned, I was earning fantastic money, climbing up the corporate ladder. After 5 years of doing this, you know, I'd reached the management level that I was aiming for. I'd lost some of my goals and focus of where my life was going. My health had suffered. You see that picture of me on the left-hand sides of your screens. But, you know, I think I woke up one morning and came to a realization that I didn't want to carry on doing what I was doing for the rest of my life. I didn't have a plan to change it, and I needed to do something different. And just around that time, I got an invitation to a meeting, very similar in format to what you're hearing this evening, but it was a real face-to-face meeting here in Swindon. The invitation came from a family member all the way from back in Cape Town in South Africa. And, you know, although I wasn't keen on the meeting, it wasn't something I was looking for. I had preconceptions, preconceived ideas. But I went down to that meeting and saw something very different to the preconceived ideas I had. I met some unbelievable people, and I saw a business opportunity that I realized immediately was going to allow me to work from home around the kids and with the family, and really change everything for me. It had a plan for me to earn the kind of money I was looking to earn, and the people I met at that meeting were already earning fantastic incomes. And I thought, if I model myself on these people and follow their system, why can't I do exactly the same thing? So I embraced the opportunity, got started very seriously right from the beginning, took advantage of every single meeting and training that the company put on, because that's what the successful people were doing, and I wanted to follow the same plan. I got an unbelievable amount of support, and really in my third month I was able to earn £2,500. I got even more excited. I got on a plane and went to that first extravaganza in Barcelona because I was told to. I used the products very seriously, got a great health result. I'm now 30 kilograms lighter than that picture you see on the left-hand side of your screens. And you know, the couple of years since then really have been absolutely unbelievable. I love traveling, and I've been able to travel around the world. I've been able to build business in 3-4 different Herbalife countries, paying me an income every month. Last year, we spent the UK summer in Cape Town in South Africa, and you see that picture of us on a little boat trip back in Cape Town with the family. You know, the freedom that the company's offered has been far more valued than the money. Being able to be at home around the kids and the family really is, you can't put a price on it. Right now, I've never been so excited about where things are going. There's a plan in place for me to double and triple my income over this year. And by the end of this Herbalife decade that we've got so much in place, 60 new countries opening, I know that my life is going to change completely from where it is today. So welcome to the meeting. Thank you very much for joining us. There could never be a better time to look at an opportunity like this. You know, we're going to be breaking up the presentation this evening into a number of different sections. We're going to begin by telling you a little about the company, who is Herbalife, where do we come from. We're then going to move on to the money. I know a lot of you are on the call this evening because you're looking for a way to supplement your existing income, or perhaps looking for a full-time income out of Herbalife. We're going to run you through how you're going to make money with this company today and how you're going to build a sound financial future that's going to hold you through for the rest of your life. And then we're going to go on to really the most exciting part of the meeting. I'm going to be introducing you to some of my friends and colleagues who are connecting in this evening from right around the world. These stories are really what drives our business. Listen very, very carefully to the stories. Jot down some notes so that you can share them after the meeting and really absorb what these people are going to tell you this evening. And then, as I said, we're going to be closing with really a truly unbelievable guest. He's going to have some very, very important news for you. you do need to be with us, as I said at the beginning, right until the end of the call to get the most benefit. And then just as I carry on, before I hand over, I want to ask that you really consciously open your minds to the information we're going to put across to you this evening. You know, sometimes when you hear something that's perhaps a little unconventional or not what you're expecting, it can be human nature to try and associate it or make it, or try and fit it in with something that you know about. And if it seems to fit, you may assume that you know all about it. If it doesn't bear resemblance to something you've previously heard before, there can be a natural reaction to automatically reject the information. Don't do that. Keep an open mind. Stay with us right until the end of the presentation. You know, if you can absorb this information like I did at that very first meeting of mine about 3 years ago, your life could be completely transformed as of tonight. So well done for joining us. We've got a really unbelievable lineup. Fantastic to have over 130 people with us. But now to begin the meeting, I'm going to hand you over to somebody originally from the UK, but now living down in the sunshine in the south of Spain. She's got a really, really fantastic, life-changing story to tell you about Herbalife, the introduction, all the way over, World Team member Ines Ricks.
Hello, Roy, and hello, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to the meeting. You'll see a picture of me coming up very shortly. I met Herbalife, oh gosh, nearly 15 years ago now. That was me on the left-hand side, and I've tried many, many different methods to lose weight, lost it, gained it, lost it, gained it, lost it, gained it. And we moved to Spain in 1995, looking for a better life for ourselves and our young kids at the time. Not really much of a plan, but just wanted to come out to the sunshine. And I saw an advert, and I thought, well, what if I could actually finally lose the weight and gain a bit of health? I was struggling running around after the 2 young kids and working as I was at the time. I got onto the products, and in 7.5 months, I lost 31 kilos, which is 5 stone, and I've kept it off all this time. The picture, as you see me there on the right-hand side, was taken last year, but I haven't changed from that, I'm pleased to say, and it really helped me over the Christmas period. Well, I wasn't interested particularly in the business. I was in real estate and doing all sorts of other things, but in 2007, when the market really changed and my business started going down the pan, I started to look around for something else to do. I picked up another couple of jobs. One was cleaning, one was working part-time in a DVD shop, just to gain a bit of income. By that time, single mum, 2 teenage kids, trying to support them and myself. And I went along to a meeting, and I saw what you're going to see today, and I thought, well, you know, wow, what is? This isn't just selling some pills and powder. This is a big business behind it, and a very, very serious multi-billion-dollar company. So I researched it a bit further and decided to get involved. I was very, very, very part-time, wasn't doing a huge amount, but recently have managed to get rid of the other jobs. I now do this full-time. I work from home, which is great, and even when you're not feeling too well, it means you can still work from home and earn money. I'm bringing in about $1,200 a month now, and that's only going to increase this year, certainly with what I've done in the last month or so. So welcome to Herbalife, a great solution at the right time. If you can dream it, you can do it. Wise words from Walt Disney, who went to several banks before somebody finally said yes. So who is Herbalife? Well, we are one of the largest direct selling companies in the world. We offer a range of science-based weight management products, nutritional supplements, and personal care products to help people to lose weight, to gain muscle, and really to live however they want to be, how healthy they want to be. There's over 2.1 million independent distributors in 74 countries. As you heard from Ray, that is going to be increasing another 60 countries over the next 10 years. Record retail sales of just under $4 billion in 2009, and we are actually looking to break the $5 billion this year. We've only ever increased in our sales income. Corporate offices at LA Live, moved into those a couple of years ago. The company's been going for 30 years, and it's just increasing. So why is Herbalife not sold in the shops? A lot of people ask this question. Well, the main reason is because we emphasize direct contact and personal support. We help our customers. So as opposed to going into a shop where you pick something off the shelf, go and pay for it, and don't really know how to use it, and it ends up in the cupboard, we help people to get the most out of that product and therefore get the results. If they get the results, that drives the sales. It is a fantastic business opportunity because it's something that you can start straight away. You can do it part-time, full-time. It's flexible, totally fits in with your life. Very minimal startup costs. There are no previous experiences required, and you can be your own boss for a time you can take charge of your own life. Michael O. Johnson is the guy running the company. He joined Herbalife after 17 years with Walt Disney. He was being groomed for the top job when he decided in his early 40s, he tried the products, that he wanted to join us and help our company. Our vision is changing people's lives, and we do that by providing the best business opportunity in direct selling and the best nutrition and weight management products in the world, and they really are good. Mark Hughes, this is the founder. In 1980, he founded the company. It was born out of tragedy where his mother had been trying to lose weight. She was taking tablets to lose weight and then sleeping tablets. The combination killed her. And he decided that nobody else should go through that pain. We provide the best nutritional products in the world. Inner nutrition products for weight management and healthy nutrition. Targeted nutrition products for wellness and specific needs, stomach problems, for example. Energy, fitness, and sport. This is a huge arm that's growing rapidly as athletes are realizing how good our products are, and their results are proof of it. And outer nutrition, hair, body, and face and skincare, incredible products. We have a huge scientific commitment because our products are backed by science. We're not just throwing things together. They're natural, there are no chemicals in there, but we have the top scientists possible in human nutrition putting the products together. It works at the cellular level. It's not just something daft. This really gets into your cells. You feel so good on the products. This is a guy in charge of our nutritional advisory board, Professor Louis Ignarro. He's a human nutritionist, and he teaches other doctors on human nutrition. Top man. And this guy comes to us, as long as with the other scientists that we have on board. This is Herbalife ringing the New York Stock Exchange closing bell. We've been on the New York Stock Exchange for a few years, and not just any company gets onto there. There are very stringent rules and regulations that you have to pass in order to get there. So who is Herbalife ideal for? Well, really, anybody. Myself, I'm doing it because I don't have a pension, I don't have savings. I'm 44, 45 this year, and really, you know, I've had enough of struggling. So that's my particular reason, and to carry on being able to support my kids through their university. But you might have your own particular why for looking at this particular opportunity that's out there. Lifestyle choices, you know, we don't have them very much. We want more flexibility. A hell of a lot of people don't like their current job or career. The compensation plan is one of the best in the business. You'll hear about that very, very shortly. And you have an awful lot of support. It's one of the things that people are worried about when they come into a brand new business. They're scared that they're not going to get any help. There's a massive amount of training and very, very effective business support tools. And people have proven to have done them. It's not just talk. It's actually backed up with proof. You get an immediate product discount, and whether that's one product that you buy or whether it's 1,000 products you buy, you're straight into discount. And we make a real difference. We provide real help to people. That's something that money can't buy that. Anybody can do this. This is one of our arms, shall I say, overweight and obesity. It's a large and growing problem. There are 7 billion people near enough on the planet. Everybody has to eat. Why shouldn't they eat the best? Overweight and obesity is a very, very simple cause. It's the imbalance, too much going in of the wrong type of the food. And all we need to do is balance that back up. We help people to adopt a healthy, active lifestyle. We encourage them to eat fruit and vegetables and drink plenty of fluids and point out where changes can be made. Start with a healthy breakfast. It's the best thing that you can give your body first thing in the morning. Inserting fiber and protein, very, very important, into your diet, and help support your healthy, active lifestyle with the products that we have. This isn't a one-size-fits-all. Our nutritional products may help you to manage your weight, improve nutrition levels, support your digestive health, boost your immune system, and make your skin look gorgeous too. This enables you to have more energy to do the things that you want to do, glow with health and vitality, and who doesn't want to look and feel great? You know, everybody does. Do what the pros do. A lot of people may not have heard of Herbalife, but they've certainly heard of David Beckham, and there he is running about with Herbalife across his chest. We are the nutritional sponsors of the LA Galaxy, and this guy, who is on record stating that he takes the product on and off the field. And you don't get much of an endorsement, more of an endorsement than these people wouldn't use the product if they weren't any good. End of story. So good enough for them, they're good enough for me. So I'm going to pass you back to Roy. Thank you very much for listening, and have a great evening, everyone.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you very much, Ines, for that quick overview. I know that, you know, the confidence that I've got that we've really got a world-class company backing up this little home business I've got here from home. That's absolute confidence, and I'm very proud to be able to say that. But you know, we've got to have a compensation plan that enables us to turn that into an income. So I know a lot of you on the line this evening are looking for immediate income. Listen carefully, we're going to take you next into the money, and the lady who's going to do that for you, a very close friend of mine from here in the Swindon area. I'm proud to have got to know her during my time with Herbalife. She's also got a fantastic story. Listen carefully to the story. Global Expansion Team member, Kasmir Chanda.
Thank you very much, Roy, and thank you, Ines, for that introductory part to Herbalife. That was really fantastic. Yeah, my name is Kasmir, as Roy said. Have a background in teaching and educational research. I live in the UK, and I started working after receiving a PhD from Cambridge. What shocked me is with a doctorate, my income was not sufficient to pay for all my bills and upkeep. I would work long hours. I always felt tired. So I started looking for an opportunity to supplement my income. At that same time, what happened is my sister had lost her husband. My niece and nephew had gone down in their reading and numeracy skills, and I couldn't, just take that. I was so shocked. So we needed to do something. I came across an advert in a local newspaper, and I became curious. I was skeptical at first, but I thought, well, try the product, see what they do. I felt energetic once I took the product, so that really amazed me. I continued taking the products. I lost 3 dress sizes, you can see from the photograph. My skin cleared. I lost also 3 inches around my waist. I just felt fantastic. So everybody around me was asking what was happening to me. So I told them what I'd gotten into. So that's how people started joining the business or getting the products from me. And within 3 months, I was able to pay school fees for my niece and nephew because we took them to private school. My nephew has completed secondary school. It's just my niece who has 2 years more to go. So that's what Herbalife has done for me. I'm really grateful for that. So I'm continuing to work hard because this is a business that will clearly pay me more than what a job would. So I'm very excited. I'm going to talk to you about the marketing plan and how we get paid in Herbalife. There are 3 ways, actually more than 3 ways in which we get paid, but the 2 main ways are through retailing, where you get the products at a discount and you sell them to customers. The difference is your profit, and you get that money back straight away in your pocket. The second way is through building a team. We call it an organization, and Herbalife pays you on the commission of the team's retailing. So what's important here is that the products go into the marketplace. The income possibilities I spoke about to start with, I said there are more than 2. So there they are: retail profit of between 25 to 50%, and wholesale profit once you have a new team between 8 to 25%, royalties up to 5%. There are also bonuses as you advance in the marketing plan, and holidays that are paid for by the company. So, what job can pay you various types of income? Herbalife can. I also have to point out to you the Trading Scheme Act. I'm sure you can read if you have got a screen in front of you. What we just have to say is people do work hard to earn the types of income that you will hear. The main one that I would describe is building a team, because this is the income that grows to phenomenal sizes. So if you look at the middle circle, which is you, and just imagine you recruited 3 people, but you're not limited to 3. And look at A recruiting 2 more, and those 2 recruit 1 each, and B just gets 1, C has 3, and so on. That example of a team is of 16 people. If each person did 2 hours a day, that team would do 32 hours in 1 day. So what's important is there is the leveraging of time. You leverage your time that people who are working with you can do more, and as a team you produce more, and you earn 5% on each of the 3 levels. That is how simple it is to explain. Don't worry, you will learn more about this. But how do you become a Herbalife distributor? I mean, this is the simplest business you can join. You get an international business pack. Somebody who introduced you to come on this call can sign you up online. There is an application in there. You get a unique number that opens up your business to 74 markets. There are more countries coming up. Everything is ready for you just to plug in. You have a starting discount of 25% immediately. There are products there to use, which you heard Linus explain. And then there's supportable business, there's literature, there's DVD. Everything is there. So it is an amazing business. My experience is, I can go on, but I'll just say, you know, give it a go. You came on this call for a reason, so just give it a go. It's a fantastic business. That's where I'll end. I'll hand you over to Roy, who will introduce you to other people. But thank you very much for listening. Over to you, Roy.
Well, fantastic. Thank you very much, Kasmia, for taking the time to join us this evening. And you know, here we have a way, I hope you understood from that diagram, of earning an unlimited income. Instead of, you know, there's only so many customers that you'd be able to service on your own before you ran out of time. The leverage of the marketing plan allows us to earn an income off a team, and as such, earn an income that carries on forever and is absolutely unlimited. When I saw that magic, I got very excited. But you know, you heard us at the beginning talk about the company's mission and values of changing people's lives, and that's quite something to say. But you know, when you listen to these stories this evening, remembering those values, you'll be able to see exactly how this company's been able to majorly impact lives. Very carefully to the stories. The first person I'm going to hand you over to, all the way in Sardinia this evening, we really do have some great stories, Global Expansion Team member Sabrina Thea.
Hi, Roy, and thanks very, very much for having me here tonight. Yes, it's really unbelievable. I'm sitting here in Sardinia, and who would ever thought that I would live here on this beautiful island? Back in 1994, when I got to know Herbalife in Essen, in Germany, in my home country, I was overweight, slightly overweight, as you can see in the pictures here. I had 15 kilos more, which I had to lose. And I went into a meeting, and I saw those people there. I was not interested in the job at first, but I wanted those products. So I got on the products, I lost my weight, and what happened is back to history. It's just amazing what has happened to my life. To do the job was just logical because people saw me and they saw the difference. So they asked me for the products. And I've been traveling around the world with Herbalife right then. And since the last 16 years, it's been a really great journey. I've met so many people in Herbalife. You can see me here in the pictures with the top people in Herbalife. And I've been traveling around the world. I've been to 53 countries. It's so exciting, and I can't hardly explain to people who don't know yet this company, second to none. So I'm really very, very proud of being a part of it, proud of being a Herbalife distributor, building my team around the world. I've left my job as a teacher because I'm having a much more exciting life right now. So back to you, Roy. But by the way, my best month so far, as what concerns the money, was 13,600 euros, which is just the beginning. I'm working on it. Back to you, Roy. Thanks for having me.
Wow, fantastic. Over 13,000 euros. I don't think there are many teachers earning that kind of income. 53 countries. I love traveling. I can't wait to visit 53 different countries with Herbalife. But you know, part of the beauty of Herbalife is that it unites people from all backgrounds, from all races, and of all ages. So listen carefully to the next story. It's one that always inspires me. Again, at the Global Expansion Team, this is where the 2% bonus is being paid over and above the royalty. So the same as Kasmia and Sabrina, this is really where you're starting to pick up extra income above the royalty and enjoying those bonuses. So this is a fantastic story. Listen carefully. Global Expansion Team member Dawn Stanford.
Oh, thank you, Roy, and good evening, everyone. Yes, it's Dawn Stanford. I live in Woking in Surrey, and I was introduced to Herbalife weight loss products about 11 years ago by my daughter, Lynn Congreve. She was just becoming a new distributor. Now, at that time, I wasn't interested in the business. I was just very impressed with the weight she was losing and how she was looking. As you can see on the left, I was rather overweight, a yo-yo dieter for many, many years. But because of Lynn, and she's on the right-hand side at the top, there we are together at a meeting, she lost weight, and I was very impressed with that. So I got on the products. I lost 2.5 stone, 16 kilos, dropped 2 dress sizes, and I've kept that weight off ever since. And in the beginning, several friends were very impressed with my results and wanted the products. So that's really how I got started. Lynn explained to me that my friends could be my first customers. I was very skeptical. I didn't think I could do a business, but then she invited me to go to a success training seminar. So if you're looking at this business for the first time, come along to a meeting and meet everybody, because there you get the products explained, you can see them, the retail, and you meet lots of enthusiastic people. Now, because it was all so positive, I actually joined Herbalife at my first meeting, and I qualified supervisor straight away. I just wanted to get retailing at the top 50%, and that proved a very smart decision because I made £220 in my first month, which I thought was brilliant. That paid for a car garage bill. So I was helped right from the start by my daughter, Lynn, and lots of group members. Roy, you know, the support we get is amazing, and it's the great thing about joining Herbalife. You get a lot of help and encouragement. I'm now 77 years old, and I love working from home. I'm just passionate about the Herbalife products, and I love introducing them to people. It's a great privilege also for us all to help new distributors start up and be successful too. I'm growing an international business. My income last month just averaged over £4,000, which supplements my income. So if anybody's looking for some extra income, take a look at Herbalife because it really is a genuine business opportunity. Back to you, Roy, and thank you so much for inviting me on the webinar this evening.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you very much, Dawn. You know, I hear so much about people as they reach retirement struggling and worried about their pensions. What about a business opportunity that you can begin in your retirement and build up in a couple of years to an extra £4,000 a month? That really is life-changing. Thank you very much for sharing, Dawn. But from the global expansion team, we reached the millionaire team level of the marketing plan. What this means, it sounds fantastic, doesn't it? But what it means is that the business that you've introduced is now turning over in excess of $1 million worth of product a year. So you've done more of the same, you've affected more people's lives, both in the business and on the products, and for that you're rewarded with the 4% bonus. So we keep seeing doubling numbers here. This isn't like the UK economy. 4% bonus in addition to the 5% royalty. We're starting to talk about more serious money. And to share a millionaire team story this evening, we've actually got 2 members of the millionaire team, so we're very fortunate. But the first person I'm going to hand you over to, millionaire team member Lynn Congreve.
Thank you very much, Roy. Good evening, everybody. Lynn Congreve here, and I am the daughter of the lady Dawn, who you just heard speaking before me. So when I came into Herbalife, I was doing badly paid secretarial admin jobs. I was working part-time around my daughters, and childcare was difficult and expensive, especially when it was the school holidays. And so I was looking for something that I could do around my daughters from home. So at the same time, my husband Martin, he was doing IT in the banks in London. He was spending 3 hours on the train commuting every day. And although at the beginning the money was good, as time went by, the traveling really got to him and he became very stressed and tired. So we went looking for something that we could do together, and we found Herbalife. I had been a yo-yo dieter for 10 years, so always struggled with my weight. So I thought, well, I'll try the product and see how I got on. And to my amazement, I lost 2 stone, 13 kilos, and I've kept that off now for 11 years. And also amazing to me was in my first month, I made £350. That's not a huge amount of money, but I was very excited because it was the first time I'd been paid something that hadn't come from a boss. And built it up so that after 2 years, my husband Martin gave up his job to join me in the business. Now we both work from home together. We absolutely love it. Martin's commute's gone down from 3 hours to 3 minutes, which is fantastic. We're in control of our time. We don't have a boss, which is great, and also we know our pensions are secure, unlike lots of other people out there who, with the economy as it is, are really worried about their future. So the future's definitely bright with Herbalife, and with that, I'll hand back to Roy. Thank you.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you very much, Lynn. You know, the part of that story that stands out to me, £350 in Lynn's first month in business. Out of these 150, 160 people on the call, what impact would £350 now in February make in your life over and above your existing income? That's unbelievable stuff, and an opportunity that we can teach you how to do that. But the next person I've got this evening, again on the millionaire team, we've really had some fantastic stories. Stick with us. We've got an unbelievable close to the call. The next person I've got this evening, originally from Sweden, again, an unbelievable story. I said to you the diversity. We've had people from every background this evening. Listen very carefully to Peter's story. It's an unbelievable story. Millionaire team member, Peter Svensson.
Good evening, Roy and everybody. Yeah, thank you very much. My background is very exciting. I grew up on a farm, went to farming school, worked on farms for several years until I realized I wanted to go out traveling. So I saved every penny I could and I went out traveling. And doing that a few years, I loved it, and then I fell in love actually, and ended up in Tokyo, and living in a big city and doing that for a couple of years. The stress really got to me, and I looked like the picture on the left there. That's actually me 1 month before a total stranger talked to me about Herbalife. I was seriously underweight, didn't have much income coming in, and of course I was, you know, wanted an opportunity, and he told me I could gain weight, I could work unlimited with unlimited income potential. It doesn't restrict it to one country or place, and there was no boss. This all sounded a little bit too good to be true, and it involved helping other people. But I tried the product, and thanks God I did. I still use them today, 20 years later. But originally, I learned to eat healthy, start using Herbalife for weight gain, gained 15 kilos. Now I use them for good health. Been out running tonight with kids half my age. And that's even before our new Quick Spark products came in. I feel fantastic on these products. And started doing the business right away. Very part-time, though. I didn't even speak the language. But even so, I could use pictures, I understood the product worked, and I could talk to people through the help of pictures and so on, and had a little nice part-time business. But very soon I developed a full-time attitude. I knew at some point this was going to be big for me, and so I started traveling to the big trainings, the international to do that. Now we got them in every country, luckily, and my income started taking off, and then it jumped from 1 to 2,000 to 5,000 from 1 month to the other, and that excited me really. And then within a year and a half, it was over $10,000 a month. And a farm boy from Sweden in a strange country, if that could happen for me, it definitely can happen for absolutely anybody who takes this opportunity serious. Thank you very much, Roy.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you very much, Peter. And yet another demonstration of how this company really does change people's lives. Over 10,000 a month in a foreign country. Unbelievable. But now we're taking you, as I said to you, we've got some very special guests to close the call this evening. You know, I'm really honored to be able to introduce this next gentleman. You see the slide on your screen telling you about the president's team. The person I'm introducing you to now is actually off the screen. This is somebody who's reached the Chairman's Club level of our marketing plan. It really is an exclusive group of the top distributors who've achieved the biggest results in our company since the history. So very honored this evening. The gentleman I'm going to introduce you to has been the leading distributorship in the European region for over 20 years. In that time, he's been the #1 distributor in the world for 3 consecutive years. So he talks with authority. Everybody in the Herbalife world really loves this man. I met him at my very first meeting, a pivotal point. Listen very carefully to what he's got to say. Chairman's Club member, Mr. Alan Lorenz.
Thank you very much, Roy. Well, listen, I've been called off the wall, but I've never been called off the screen. So that's a first for me. I'm really excited to be on the call because it's a very exciting time. 6 days to go to the end of the month. We've done some kick-off meetings, and next month we've got a whole lot of kick-off meetings. Valentine's Day in Italy, up in Bologna, there'll be 4,000 people when we launch Quick Spark, you know, the energy for the brain product that's already become the #2 product in Austria. And I'm the lawyer who was going to lose his home next to Buckingham Palace. Now I can watch the royal wedding, no problem. Wasn't great in business and lost 100,000 in a health club dance studio in Hammersmith in London. Best thing that ever happened to me, because that got me to a Herbalife meeting. I lost 16 pounds in 20 days, and we got health results in the family, and I started to build a business. And I was in London when Herbalife was the #4 country, first country in Europe. And we used to do these little meetings, and we had people from different nationalities and countries there. And then when their countries started to open, Alessandro Pacetti went back to Italy, somebody went back to Spain, Eva Lawrence went back to Poland. We really built the whole of Europe. And why I'm saying that is because that's what I'm doing right now. We're going to be opening 6 countries each year. This year we're going to be opening in Ghana, we're going to be opening in Lebanon, we're going to be opening in Georgia, in Russia, and what I do is look for people in those countries 3 to 4 months. As soon as they announce the countries that are going to be opening and the dates 2 or 3 months in advance, I start saying, who do you know, who do you know, who do you know in those countries? And working locally, I've been able to find people internationally. There's nothing special about new country openings except everybody's always excited by it. Now we're in 74 countries, and each one will be incredible. And you start getting the ethnic communities and the different people into the business. And that's actually what happened to me. Why I'm excited this month is one of the people in my organization has become my 4th Chairman's Club member, a young guy called Stefan Graziani that I met in Paris. Well, he's still young. He's 40. He's young by my standards, but but when I met him, he was in his 20s. He was a racing cyclist, Tour de France, but he wasn't in the top bracket, didn't like the drugs ethics that were going on there, and answered a little advertisement in Paris. Now, living in Montreal, he's built a worldwide organization. And so so pay attention to all the new countries, work locally, think globally, and looking forward to see everybody. Get yourselves to one of these meetings as soon as you can, one of these big meetings that are taking place around Europe. And I know you just had some great things in the United Kingdom for those of you who are there, but the biggest event that you've got is the event coming up in February, and you want to get to that event. That's going to be the big event, and it'll be terrific. So Roy, thanks for being on the phone. I'm very excited about what's happening in South Africa, your country. Blake Morgan's going there for 3 two-day weekends in the month of February, and I hope to try and get down there by April. I know he's doing Johannesburg, he's doing Cape Town, and he's doing Bloemfontein. And so congratulations to you taking this all around the world. Over to you, Roy.